The year has barely begun, but there are already plenty of rumors, reports, and leaks about new phones that are expected to debut throughout 2023. Samsung and OnePlus will be among the first to release new devices. Samsung is expected to announce the Galaxy S23 on Feb. 1, while the OnePlus 11 5G will launch globally on Feb. Though it's hard to predict exactly what's in store for the smartphone industry in 2023, it's possible to make some educated guesses because many companies stick to the same launch routine each year. The iPhone 15 lineup, for example, is expected to arrive in September, possibly with USB-C charging for the first time. The Galaxy S23 Ultra could have Samsung's new 200-megapixel camera sensor. Okay, let's start our list. 1. Galaxy S22. The Samsung Galaxy S22 is a major improvement on the Samsung Galaxy S21, so if you have that phone, it's probably not worth upgrading. But this is still an excellent handset in its own right. It's especially good for fans of compact phones, as with a 6.1-inch screen, small bezels, and a slim build, this is definitely on the small side by modern Android phone standards. It's a good-looking phone too, and significantly more affordable than the rest of the Galaxy S22 range, or than many other high-end phones. That's despite packing in flagship power. Benchmarking the Galaxy S22 against the bigger S22 Ultra, we found their Geekbench scores to be comparable, so the Samsung Galaxy S22 won't hold you back. Its cameras can't touch those on the Galaxy S22 Ultra, and that small screen may feel cramped for some users. But for everyone else, this is one of the best Android phones, and at a surprisingly great price. 2. OnePlus 10 Pro. With a price that undercuts key rivals, not to mention the launch price of its predecessor, the OnePlus 9 Pro, it's easy to recommend the OnePlus 10 Pro. You're getting a whole lot of phone for that price too, with incredibly fast 80W charging, a big, bright, and beautiful 6.7-inch 1440 x 3216 screen, top-end power, and a distinct design. Where it struggles a little is the cameras, which we found were great at times but inconsistent. Portrait mode would often be overzealous with its blurring, the color profile noticeably changed when jumping between lenses, and the 8MP telephoto lens struggles once you move beyond 3.3x optical zoom. Still, most of the time, and particularly when sticking to the 48MP main and 50MP ultra-wide cameras, photos come out well. So even these are small complaints, really. Given the cost and everything that the OnePlus 10 Pro does get right, it comes highly recommended and is one of the very best Android phones. 3. Google Pixel 7. Like the Pixel 7 Pro, the Pixel 7 arrives with Google's latest Tensor G2 chipset, which, paired with Google's own take on an Android 13, delivers a satisfying user experience with everyday tasks made that little bit easier. The Pixel 7 sports a design that, while divisive, feels considered and premium. The cameras sit within an imposing aluminum band that helps the phone stand out from the crowd, especially in its price range, and the smaller 6.3-inch display size and thinner bezels mean the Pixel 7 is more comfortable to hold and more pocketable than before. The biggest shortcomings are most notable in areas where this phone, by design, trails behind the Pixel 7 Pro with its slower display and the absence of a telephoto zoom lens. Even so, the user experience feels polished. The AI-supported features are unique and competent, and the promise of more functionality via forthcoming feature drops mean this Pixel is only likely to get better with time. 4. Samsung Galaxy A53. We are prioritizing our budget, and the Galaxy A53 has all of its priorities straight. It has a huge camera array, with 4 different lenses, giving you tons of options. It has a great screen, solid battery life, and it's water-resistant. For the price, what you get is truly remarkable. The Galaxy A53 comes with an attractive screen that has the same resolution and refresh rate as the S22. In fact, apart from the size, most people aren't likely to see that big of a difference between this budget phone's display and that of the S22. The phone boasts some pretty impressive photo-taking prowess. It has a 64MP f1.8 main camera, joined by a 12MP f2.2 ultra-wide lens, a 5MP f2.4 macro, and a 5MP f2.4 depth sensor. There are far more expensive phones with fewer camera options. 5. Google Pixel 7 Pro. The Google Pixel 7 Pro takes amazing photos with ease, night and day, but it also takes the photo experience further than ever before. It actually made our photos from older phones look better. For now, that's something you can only do with a Tensor G2 enabled phone like the Pixel 7 Pro. In fact, there are quite a few things the Pixel 7 Pro can do that none of its competitors even attempt. The Pixel 7 Pro listens better. Literally, it recognizes speech more accurately, making Google Assistant more useful. It doesn't just make photos better, it makes them more clear and more inclusive. Using real tone technology to enhance skin tones, it will soon make phone calls sound better. We wish that the battery life were more impressive, and the macro focus mode wasn't as magical as many other Google Photos features. The phone delivers on some amazing promises, even if it can't keep them all. 6. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is seemingly designed to be the ultimate Android phone, or at the very least the ultimate Samsung phone, and it succeeds at both. By building both on the impressive Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra and taking the essence of the Samsung Galaxy Note range. You can see this in the two things we like most about this phone in our 4.5-star review. It has what we described as zoom capabilities that simply blow away anything we've ever seen before from a mobile phone camera. Thanks to 10x optical zoom and up to 100x digital zoom, which actually delivers usable shots. The other highlight is the S Pen stylus, which for this model is included with the phone, and also has its own slot. Just like on a Galaxy Note, it's a useful feature for productivity and creativity. While beyond that, the Galaxy S22 Ultra has a superb screen, oodles of power, and more tech and features than you'll probably ever use. The battery life could be better, and it sure is expensive. However, Android excellence comes at a cost, and for power users it's well worth the price tag. It seems like some of the biggest improvements we're expecting to see across the board on new smartphones in 2023 will have to do with battery and charging improvements, as well as camera and design upgrades. Of course, we'll know more throughout the year as more reports and rumors arrive, and as Samsung, OnePlus, Apple, and Google actually debut their devices.